So we're chasing some giant ice out smallmouth, and we're using a drop shot and a little Hazedong Shad. Okay, there I feel a rock. That's that rock right there. Look it, got the fish. How easy is that? I felt the rock, shook it. Oh, it's just a beautiful fish. Forgot the net handle at home. Oh, that's a dandy. Oh man. Starting the day like that. Oh, look what's in its mouth. Look at that. Holy cow. If that's not a good way to start the day. Just nose hooking that little Hazedong Shad. Beautiful fish. Look at the gut on that thing. Look at that. Almost 5 pounds, 7 ounces. Here's that little bait I just caught that 540 on. And here's what we caught it on. You can see these rocks here. Just pitching that drop shot out and just working to really slow back to the boat. It's that simple. There. Just dragging that Hazedong Shad along those rocks. And I'm going to show you those rocks when I get this fish in. Just pulled up, used a 360, got in position with the wind, put the talons down. That way I can keep the boat really still. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh. Look at there. The Hazedong Shad strikes again. $5.33. It's all because of the belly. You can see how simple that is. Just nose hooking that little Hazedong Shad. Got about a 12 to 15 inch leader. Just dragging along those rocks and stopping when I feel them. And here's what we're doing. Talons down. I got all the rocks. Over here there's not much. But from here all the way up it's just a flat of rocks. I'm just fan casting it with that drop shot. So I got the boat sitting in 6 feet of water. And those rocks start about 30 feet in front of me. And then they drop into that 12 to 14 foot before they quit. Perfect spot for those smallmouth to come up out of that cold water and just pull right up onto that warmer rocky bottom. So the wind's been blowing over these 6 to 8 foot rocks for a couple hours now. Water climbed about a half degree, almost 47 degrees. I let it sit for a little while after catching those 2 fish off it earlier. And now instead of going with the wind with the talons, I'm gonna pull up into it with the spot lock on the Ultrex and then fish it that direction. There, a fish grabbed it right out of the rocks. Now what that tells me is I need to be a little bit more aggressive even in this cold water. I was hung up snapping that line like 5-6 times real hard, and it feels like a beast of a smallmouth. Look at this. Oh, what an absolute freak of a fish. Look at that thing. Oh, what an absolute beast of a smallmouth. Look at that. It actually broke the leader off my drop shot. The knot still held, and I brought in just the hook on that fish. That is unbelievable. You can see the belly on that fish. What a beautiful fish. 5.31 pound smallmouth, Hazedong Shad on a drop shot. Okay, that fish, I was hung up in the rocks, and I was shaking that bait really hard to try to get it out of there. And usually that works a lot in the warmer months. But man, we got 46, 47 degree water. The fish are lethargic. And as I was shaking it, all of a sudden it just pulled down. Get that big fish in the boat. Look, line is broke right at the bottom of the hook for the tag end for the drop shot. It ripped it out of the rock, snapped the line, stayed hook, and my knot held. That's a testament to 8-pound fluoro on 10-pound braid. Just how much damage you can do to the fish without losing anything. So now I'm retying. I got the 8-pound sun line. I'm just tying that modified Alberto knot. I've been using that one for years. It's worked for me. I haven't had any failures. It's hard to change when something holds on those big fish and you don't lose them. Always wet it, cinch it, tug it a little bit. Now I gotta tie the hook back on. I'm just using a simple Palomar knot. So far the leader length hasn't seemed to matter a real lot today. Okay, what did that big fish come off of? Just casting up in these rocks. I was hung up over in this area. That 360 showing us where to cast. First smallmouth trip of the season. Right away in the morning, drop shot. Little Hazedong Shad. Just finding rocks on the 360 and putting the bait right on the fish.